on YouTube? We're back at it. We've been working. I've been doing loads. I started the weekend. I think I started around the third or the fourth. I don't remember. I did a few loads. This week I did a load out of Kentucky. I brought it all the way up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and then from Wisconsin I went to Minneapolis to pick up a load. It was like 90 miles deadhead. And I taken it to Ellenwood, Georgia, and then from there picking up a load that's going to Buffalo Grove, Illinois, and then from after I do that load, I got another load that I'm picking up in Naperville, Illinois, and I'm taking down to Louisville or Lexington area in Kentucky, and then that will be the end of this week. Should deliver that load Friday, and then after that, I'm thinking I'm gonna stay off until next year, hopefully, unless I could find something, like I've been doing around the Midwest. The loads they're paying pretty good. I mean, I got a load out of Kentucky coming. No, I'm sorry, out of Columbus, Indiana, going to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, paying $3.19 a mile. Then this load is paying me like $2 something. The load that I'm picking up in Georgia going off is paying me like $2. And then the one that I'm taking from Illinois back to Kentucky is paying me over $2 a mile too. So the rates, it seems like they're going up, so that's a good thing. I've been looking at the spot market, and the Midwest, I mean, it's great. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, all those areas, they're pretty good. Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan. So, yeah, that's where I'm planning to stay. When I come back out in January, I'm going to take the whole week off. Like I said, I'm planning to take off from Saturday all the way to the 2nd of January, unless I can find a load back and forth that I could do and will take me around my place, that I could take one load and it will bring me back by Tuesday, and I could drop that load by Tuesday. Then I will definitely do it. But if not, I just say, I stay at my place. Man, they had an ugly accident, 39 South, by Hudson, Illinois. 39 South. It was ugly. I mean, it looked like they was pulling a mobile home, and the mobile home split, and part of the axles of the mobile home, the other truck that was behind ran over it, and I mean, he broke the trailer in half. The other truck driver behind him, but what I seen, like I said, I was within minutes of the accident. What I seen in the scene, it looked like both drivers, they was in good condition. Nothing happened to them, so truck drivers out there, man. Stay blessed. Hope you guys have a good time with your family. Hope 2026 bring all you guys a lot of help, a lot of positive things. A lot of money, right? That the rates go up. You guys don't have to spend that much money maintenance on your trucks. Your trucks stay working, in good condition. And it'll be a great year for all of us, man. That we are here trying to make it, trying to earn a living the right way, man, I've been watching the news, and honestly, I'm not gonna get into that, but it seems like New York, California, Texas, they part of the problem. Why there are so many truck drivers? Because they was giving license like nothing, to people they shouldn't have no license. So, it is what it is, man. If I gotta follow everything legally, and I gotta compete with other people, I don't mind competing with people that do everything legally too. But like I said, man, if the state is not doing their job and they get the license, man, you can't blame them people either, because it's the state, man. The state fault, they're not doing their job. So, but it seems like a lot of companies, man, they're going under, they're going out of business. So I don't know, man, but it seems like the rates they're going up. So I hope they stay like that for 2026. And usually January and February is slow months, but we will see. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. We gotta stay positive. Like I say, on February I might have a truck available. If I do work in a situation, I will make a video about it, and if anybody is interested in working that truck, they could write me an email at Green Star Logistics LLC at gmail.com. Like I said, it's nothing concrete yet. I'm working on it, so we'll see what happens. If it does happen, then I will definitely make a video about it. It might be this truck. I might get another truck, and like I said, man, thank God this truck doesn't give me any headaches, man. I hooked it up. We got TV, we got AC. Where you don't have to idle the truck. You got pump heater. You got a generator that keep the batteries charged. Got new tires. Put 2 Michelins, C plus on the on the steering tires. And I always stay on top of this truck. So it's a decision I gotta make. I don't know yet, but I will definitely keep everybody posted. If anybody's interested, they can write me Green Star Logistics LLC at gmail.com. I don't know if I will put that truck on the Mercer, or I will put it under my friend NC, and dispatch that person, and work out of the spot market. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't know too much about the process in Mercer, but I know that you could do that in Mercer, so I will call and find out what I have to do about it. If I get the other truck, and if it makes sense, then I will put a Mercer. We'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, stay safe out there, man. Don't rush it. It's not worth it. Even if it's not snowing, man, the wind, especially when you open plains, open fields, it blow the snow on top of the road and it become ice, you know, so you gotta be careful, because you might have some patch of black ice, you know, especially in a curve, and you know, if you fly, man, you could lose control and, you know, you could end up in an accident. So like I said, man, no law is more important than anybody. If you don't feel safe to drive, stop, man, park. You know, park and rest, and then if it gets better, you know, you keep it moving. But it's not worth it taking risks, you know, for a few dollars, man. That we get paid per mile, you know. And if you're gonna drive under the snow, the ice, just make sure you go, you know, 40 miles an hour, man, 45, you know, whatever you think is proper, but don't go 65, 70, man, because most likely you're gonna end up in a ditch, you know. Like I said, man, when they had that snowstorm in Wisconsin, I was up there and I saw, no lie, like 10 trucks within 20 miles. They jackknife, you know, even a tanker with hazmat, you know. You know, I'll be honest, man. Tankers with hazmat, and it's a snowstorm. They shouldn't be in the road at all, man. At all. That's just my opinion. You know, but it is what it is, man. If they are, you know, you can't be flying, man. You can't be flying out there, man. You know, that thing's blow, and you know, you could cause a major accident, man. So, you know, I know a lot of drivers. They might say, "Oh, I'll be driving 30 years." Listen, man, the elements, the snow and the ice, there's no experience, man. I mean, let me correct that. You know, but if you're gonna act like a fool and go 70 miles an hour, shit. What's this? God damn. They got the cabin of a truck with no motor, no axles, just laying the side of the highway. That's crazy, man. That was an ugly accident. I'm in 57 South right now. Maybe that happened last week. I don't know. But they got a blue. Just the cabin part. Oh shit! They got a trailer up here. Holy shit! Oh my god. Man, a lot of accidents, man. A lot of accidents, man. Like I said, guys, man, just be careful out there, man. Be careful out there. I would have shown what I saw. Probably you guys saw it. It might be sitting there. I don't know. I don't know when it happened, honestly. This part that I just went by. But I mean, where I'm at? Arcola, Illinois. Is that around Arcola, Illinois? And like I said, man, this is all open cornfields. They don't got nothing, and they full of snow, and the wind be blowing that snow and turning it to ice. And a lot of people, man, they just think, you know, that the DOT, the highway, gonna be throwing salt all the time. They're not. If it's not snowing like that, they're not gonna be throwing salt out here. So, you know, unless, you know, somebody report it and be like, listen, man, it's a lot of ice on this section of the highway, they might come and clean it up, but might take time, and you might go through there and find yourself in an ugly situation. And I seen it, man. Like I said, I definitely respect the elements, man, the conditions, because there's no need for me to put myself in a dangerous situation, man, or put other people in the road in a dangerous situation for a delivery, or a pickup. It's not worth it, man. You're probably gonna lose your truck, the trailer, and you don't know what could happen, man. Lawsuits. Not only that, man, people might lose their life behind that. You might end up in prison. So just be careful out there, man. That's all I can say. Yeah. But anyways, it's the holidays, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're gonna stay out here this week, trying to make some money. It's the holidays. I'm gonna take off. Be working all year. I deserve it. I'll be honest, man. When I stayed almost that week in Thanksgiving, I didn't want to come out, man. I didn't want to come out at all. I was like, man, sleep in my bed, relax. Didn't have to worry about the load, me driving, man. But we have to do what we have to do, right, to support, pay our bills, and and to achieve our goals in life, right? So it is what it is, right? But yeah, guys, I started driving around 1 o'clock because I gotta go through Nashville and obviously Atlanta, and I don't want to go through there early. I prefer to go to those cities at nighttime, so I don't hit that traffic, because it don't make no sense. Losing, being in that traffic. I mean, sometimes you don't got no choice, but with this load, I delivered on Wednesday, so I got enough time to get there. I'll deliver tomorrow. I got enough time to get there, make it on time, and I got a fresh clock. So I just gonna take my time, man. Thankfully, the road is pretty clean. I've seen some spots though, like I say, some patches of ice. It seems like the wind be blowing the snow out of the fields to the road, and it's cold. It's cold. However, down here where I'm at right now, it's 40, so, and when I was in Wisconsin, man, it was under 7 degrees up there, man. In Minneapolis too, man. It was freezing. I left my truck idle all night. I mean, I didn't have no choice. It got minus 10 up there in northern Wisconsin, so. I wasn't going to take the chance. My truck, even though, my fuel is treated, I always put the treatment so it doesn't freeze. But, the depth system, I mean, just the lines, period, man, they go freeze. So I decided to idle. Luckily, I seen this week the weather going to be better. Some areas going to be like 50, 60, which is great, man. It's great. That's my type of weather, I love it. It could be all year round, 60s. I'll be happy with that, But yeah, telling you guys, when it's a lot of snow and the sun, it kind of bothers my vision. So I gotta be putting my sunglasses, because it's so bright. the sun, it's being blocked by few clouds right now. So, but it's still, when it's it's shining real hard in the snow, it kind of bothered my eyes. So I gotta put my sunglasses. Yeah, guys. Like I said, man, I'm gonna cut this video short. Anybody got a question about anything? Restart Logistic LLC@gmail.com. Happy holidays, man. I don't know if I'm gonna make another video before Christmas. I will definitely won't be making one after I go home. When I'm home, I try to leave trucking, where I park my truck, that's, me time, personal time, refresh, reload. So yeah, but if I go out before Christmas and where I can make it back on time to my house, I will definitely make a video. But like I said, man, when I'm running, I go through my house a lot. So I've been doing my 10 hours, not every night, but most of the nights that I go through, because I'm going back and forth. I'm passing through where I live. So I'm doing my 10 hours at home. And when I do it at home, man, I just, I'm home, But yeah, guys, God bless everybody, man. Stay positive. I hope everybody got a great Christmas, great Happy New Year, and God bless everybody, man. Stay positive out there, and God willing, will be a better year, 2026, and the market gonna get better, and things gonna get better, hopefully. That's what I wish everybody.
From the